Well, I'm done watching Girls in Panzer, which means I can officially say I've seen an anime now. And I have to say, overall, I like the show. What stick out to me that I thought I'd share with you is firstly the story development of Commander Mayho, from the team trusting her to or from the team not trusting her to the team trusting her. I thought that was a good story. If you remember in the Saint Gloriana episode, you have a whole tank crew just abandoned their tank because they got scared. They had no confidence in Mayho's plans. And then in Pravda, you saw the team charging, even though Mayho was telling them to stop, wait for her commands. And then finally, you have the lead up to this episode, or in the battle of this episode, Mayho gives some crazy commands that the team doesn't question at all. They totally obey. Examples when they take out the mouse. That took a lot of teamwork. That took a lot of crazy things happening, but all the tanks got together and enjoyed it or obeyed the commands. Secondly, when they're stuck in the river, they could have easily left the one tank in the river to save themselves, but instead everybody got together, got behind Mayho's orders to wait, and saved the team. So I thought that was just a really good development of the story that I really enjoyed watching. I thought was really interesting was every tank on Orai's team, when they got taken out, they got taken out in an epic way. I thought that was very awesome. Just comparing it to all the movies where you have famous heroes and they're all dying, making their last stands, and that's how I felt about this. Such as when the mouse takes out the little tank and you have them screaming, they know they're going to be taken out, but they fire and fight anyway. From there to the Leopard when they block the whole team so the two sisters can fight each other. I thought that was really awesome. All I could think of was a warrior staring down at an army with archers, and they tell them to surrender, and obviously the archers or the warriors don't, so they get peppered with arrows and die. That's how I felt about this episode every time I watched the tank go down, that some epic way of dying for the cause, for every tank. And I really enjoyed that aspect of the story. Lastly, another thing that I thought was funny was I really like Kelly's Heroes, and I didn't catch it when they're in the Sherman or the Saunders, but that was the first reference to that movie. And then later on, before this battle, you actually see one of the teams watching Kelly's Heroes on TV, and I thought that was a really good aspect because I really enjoy that movie, and I would recommend that movie if any of you haven't seen it. It's a pretty humorous movie. So my final verdict for this show is Saturday morning with a bowl of cereal for the first 10 episodes, and in the final 2 episodes, I would recommend watching alone in case you tear up, and you don't have to be embarrassed about that. Anyway, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about Girls in Panzer. Also, it's time to choose the next anime I'm going to watch, and I have Trigon, Cowboy Bebop, and Claymore. So just leave a comment down below or go to my Twitter page and leave a comment on which one I should watch next. I would greatly appreciate that, and I'll see you on the next review, which will be Tuesday of next week. All right, goodbye.